Good evening, sir. My name is Manshu Agarwal. So the thing is here that we are talking about many things like we are not respecting our thing and we want other certification that okay this was true. So first thing is that why do we need other certification? If we had some idea, we are the 1/6 population of the world.
Okay, so I understand. Straight question. Why do we need others' legitimacy if we are 1/6 of the population? Say it like that, done, and I can answer it. You don't have to go elaborate. I can understand very quickly. We don't have to have other people's validation if we don't have inferiority complex. Right now we have inferiority complex. So even if we are 90% of the population, the point is 1% can rule, they can control. I cannot get my message into mainstream media. So it has nothing to do with whether we are 1/6 or not. The point is mainstream media will not let me speak. They will criticize me, not even take my rebuttal. So the institutional bottlenecks, the institution through the channels through which knowledge is communicated through media, through education, through higher universities, those gatekeepers don't have to be numerically very big. One chowkidar can close the gate. It doesn't matter whether he's 1/6 or 1 millionth. The point is one chowkidar can control the gate and say you get in and you don't get in. That control of knowledge, bottlenecks and knowledge flow is in the hands of certain people with certain ideologies. It has nothing to do with their numerical strength. Okay.
So one more thing I want to point out.
No, you don't point out anything. Just ask a question.
Yeah. So
Ask me a question quickly.
so if we are like you have gave a lecture here, so isn't it a good idea to make it at a primary level or school level? Like there at this is a place where we are studying, we are making the people for the future. So if these kind of things are taught there.
So yes, of course it should be introduced into the education system. We all agree with that, but it hasn't happened. It just hasn't happened. We agree that it would be great if media would be changed, if every media would allow both sides of the story and not everybody shouting at each other. But if they would bring one person and give them an hour and really let them thrash it out, I think people would be better informed than bringing 10 people all shouting at each other. And similarly with education system, I think if there is a controversy, then they should represent both sides and say this is one view, this is another view. But right now this is not the case. Until Majumdar writing he wrote the history of India, multiple volumes. That was after independence, the history as we learnt, and that was very good history from our point of view. And then came the age of Irfan Habib and Romila Thapar and a few such people, and they got rid of that and brought in a whole left-wing, subaltern studies, Marxist kind of view of history. So a few people, not numerically how many people there are, a few handful of people took control of the intellectual apparatus and changed the whole thing, and we are living with it for 50 years.